As the 2022 Winter Olympics came to a close in Beijing, another Olympic-level event was being held in Camp Ripley, Minnesota. Over 100 competitors from over 22 states and even a different country have come to compete in the National Guard Biathlon races on February 13th through the 17th.
The biathlon is happening. It's an opportunity for the National Guard to showcase another activity while maintaining some type of a commitment to the military itself. So the biathlon as a sport began in Norway as a competition between military garrisons. Especially being in Norway, that type of an environment, it made sense to ski and be able to ski and shoot as part of their curriculum. So that carried over into a lot of the winter training opportunities that the military has. So when the National Guard took over the biathlon competitions about 20 years ago, there were 3 sites that were selected through the country for building a biathlon range. Camp Ripley here in Minnesota, and then Camp Ethan Allen out in Jericho, Vermont were the 2 that were selected and had actually built ranges. So for the longest time, those were the only 2 locations that biathlon took place.
So the biathlon, I'd say it's an Olympic event that combines cross-country skiing or Nordic skiing and rifle marksmanship. So it's kind of, you got something where you need to work really hard and then you need to be really precise. So you get kind of I don't know, it's a balance of both. So.
What I like about it is it takes me out of my comfort zone. I'm an indoor sport guy, basketball, bowling, volleyball, those are my sports. Skiing is not something we do in the Virgin Islands, so again, it's something you could, learn for the first time and, take advantage of it. So knowing that it's out of my element, it was something I like to take a challenge and, get to learn.
The camaraderie amongst the different teams, it kind of motivates you to want to do it. It's like you fall and somebody out of nowhere is like, you got this, and I'm like, okay, I guess I got this, so now I have to got this, and it's something new. I've never been in snow. This is my first experience with snow, so it was like snow angels.
With 7 male competitors from Minnesota in the pursuit race alone, the men compete for 12.5 kilometers. For every missed shot, the competitor has to ski a penalty lap.
Yeah, so it depends on the race format you're running. It can either be a time penalty or you have to ski a penalty loop. And the race we did today was a pursuit race. So we did, men did 12.5 kilometers and we shot 4 different times, twice laying down and twice standing. And so for every miss we had to ski an extra lap on what they call the penalty loop. So it's 150 meters. So if you miss a lot, you got to ski a lot more.
The biathlon is a combination sport. Shooting the targets accurately and quickly can make or break a race. There are 5 targets to shoot every time the competitors stop. In order to get the most accurate and efficient shots, biathlon competitors have a specialty rifle.
So what we use for a firearm is, it's a 22 caliber, and most of them are made by the manufacturer Anschutz. It's a target rifle, a little specialized for biathlon. It's got some snow covers here on the front and rear sights. There's storage for the magazines here. Let's see, we've got a shoulder harness. We carry these on our back while we race. And we've got a sling here that you use while you're laying down, and it clips into a cuff on your shoulder. That is, and also this is what's called a Fortner action, or a straight bolt. So when we shoot, pull it back and we push it straight forward every time. So we never have to take the rifle off your cheek, basically.
Bringing together masters and novice skiers to compete against each other, the biathlon held at Camp Ripley is a national event. The National Guard Biathlon is one of many events held to foster competition and camaraderie between soldiers.